New intro. So much love and appreciation to those of you who have been with me for the 2 year period plus that I've been doing this. Thank you for showing your love and support to the channel. And to anybody else who is brand new to the platform and you would like to support the channel, also you can do it by way of Patreon, Anchor, the clothing store, and also the shoe shop that is listed in the comment description below. And again, thank you to any and all of you guys who have been here to support this channel during the 2+ year period. I wouldn't be able to do what I do every single day without you. An investigation released Tuesday claims that Facebook employees, more than 1,000 workers who reportedly read through millions of messages on the data encrypted WhatsApp messaging service. ProPublica produced the reports that looked into Facebook's management of WhatsApp, a global messaging subsidiary with around 2 billion users that is promoted for being an especially private network. After Facebook acquired WhatsApp for $19 billion back in 2014, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg promised users that their data would remain safe and unscreened by the company. Contrary to the pledge, ProPublica reports stated that Facebook has hired more than 1,000 contractors in Texas, Ireland, and Singapore to look through users' content. Zuckerberg once cited WhatsApp end-to-end encryption as a feature he was planning to bring to Instagram and Facebook Messenger. The encryption is said to make all messages on the app unreadable until the message reaches its intended recipient. Before a user sends a message, a flag appears on the screen that reads, "No one outside of this chat, not even WhatsApp, can read or listen to them." WhatsApp has also been promoted as being so secure that not even its parent company can open the messages. Indeed, Zuckerberg stated during testimony on the US Senate back in 2018, quote, "We don't see any of the content on WhatsApp." Yet, ProPublica has reported that the contractors are hired specifically for reading private messages as well as viewing images and videos that WhatsApp users have reported as being improper. According to the report, the workers then determined whether the reported content should be classified as fraud, illegal prawn, terrorist activity, and etc. The contractors make their judgment in each case, typically in less than a minute. Carl Wong, WhatsApp Director of Communications, verified to ProPublica that the team of contractors sifts through messages in an attempt to remove abusive content. However, Wong told ProPublica that WhatsApp did not consider contractors' roles to be that of content moderators. ProPublica also reported obtaining a confidential complaint filed last year with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, or the SEC, about how Facebook used outside contractors along with artificial intelligence systems to account information to monitor users' messages. The SEC has not taken public action on the complaint, and an agency spokesperson declined to comment on the matter to ProPublica. The investigation further asserts that Facebook downplayed the amount of data it collected from WhatsApp users, as well as how it used the data. For example, WhatsApp shares metadata, encrypted records that can reveal a lot about a user's activity, with law enforcement agencies such as the Department of Justice. In one instance, WhatsApp users' data was given to prosecutors in a case against Treasury Department employees who leaked confidential documents to media outlets. Will Cathcart, head of WhatsApp, has previously acknowledged that the company was working with law enforcement. Quote, "I think we absolutely can have security and safety for people through end-to-end encryption and work with law enforcement to solve crimes." One social media user reacted to the news of the report by noting that seemingly contradicts assertions from Facebook and WhatsApp. He wrote, "Apparently, WhatsApp can't see your messages, yet they have a team of people who can see your messages and provide their content to law enforcement when necessary." So can we say that we're really shocked, awed, surprised that Facebook lied about what they stated initially, where, hey, we can't read on what's on WhatsApp. It's impossible for us to read that. It's encrypted. We would never do that to you know any of you guys. We wouldn't want to sit up there and just throw away all of that trust. Yet again, these are the same individuals who were selling a lot of people's personal data to all these other companies, making millions upon millions upon billions of dollars by selling all of our information to these other companies for advertising purposes, right? And here we are with WhatsApp. So anybody out there that actually has WhatsApp, and you might have some photos that you don't want people to know about. You might have some videos, that you might not want people to know about. You might have some text message conversations, right, that you might not want people to be able to read or know about. This would be a very good time to potentially delete those, and also maybe delete that app as well. Because as they stated, they have people from all around the world, 1,000 different workers who they hired in order to read and peruse through all of your things. Now, again, nowhere in there does it state that Facebook is keeping basically track of any of these contractors. These contractors might be working from home, so very easily they have access to your information that is on your WhatsApp, and they could very easily save those conversations. They could save those pictures. They could save those videos. And also remember, for a lot of you people who might be doing some maybe borderline illegal things, you might not want to do that either, because they are in cahoots with law enforcement. So, Facebook, law enforcement, Facebook, the coppers. Yeah, it sounds like jail and prison time to me. Let me tell you something. So yeah, it would not be in black people's best interest. Everybody else can use it. Everybody else can use it. But I would just say it's not in black people's best interest to, use this application and different things like that. You're better off using a off-brand encrypted um, messaging application that is not controlled by Facebook or Google or whoever, any of the big companies out there. That would probably be your best bet to know that the police aren't working with that company, and that company isn't more than likely going to leak or save any of the information, pictures, videos, or messages that you have, along with handing over a simple text to law enforcement. You could just be talking about some baked brownies. People like baked brownies, right? And they might just hand it over to law enforcement because they feel that it's talking about some type of illegal substance. And there you go, straight to the clinker. But like I said before, we can't be shocked, awed, or surprised by any of this, because this is business as usual, right? The main thing that they always say when it comes to the news, right, is that all news is good news. Meaning, even if it's negative, it's still good because it's generating buzz around that name that might not have necessarily, have been there. The type of news like this will, shift different prices, in stocks, right? And another thing that people got to also realize about the game, right, when it comes to the media and the information that they let out, you have to think on why is it at this specific moment that they're releasing this information. Is there another app that's going to launch pretty soon that's going to rival, WhatsApp and Facebook? Something else in the works? It's a variety of things. Do they want this news to potentially affect the stocks to go up or down, or to stay neutral, right? Or were they just trying to generate a buzz for the name, right? Because remember, at a moment in time, about last year, Facebook was going to come out with a cryptocurrency. I think it should have been called Libra. And I think you had the powers that be that wanted to put a stop to that, because they understood how powerful that would be if Facebook had its own cryptocurrency on its own platform, where billions of users would basically throw money directly into. And that's something that they didn't want to see. Right. So like I said before, there's a variety of things to assess and also go over, and think about as well. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.